Hi, I'm Jan Risher, and today on Kitchen Improv, No Recipe Cooking, we are going to show you the best thing ever to do with your leftover turkey the day after Thanksgiving. This is a stew or a soup or a white chili, call it what you will, but it is brought to you by Louisiana Specialty Crops. Louisiana, it is where the good things grow. So I have already chopped up one of my onions and I'm about to chop the second one, and I'm going to tell y'all that that onion was super potent. And if this one gets bad, I have a pencil here and I'm going to put it in my mouth because for whatever reason that makes it better for your eyes. So maybe this one won't be as bad as the first one. Just add some olive oil to the big pot and it's happening. So we'll chop like this for just a moment. It's a good trick. I don't know why it works. I've chopped up 2 onions and I will saute them. The secret ingredient, not really so secret, but is barley. This is quick barley. Now I'm going to add 3 cloves of garlic. I've got my little garlic press here. And I'm going to go ahead now and put in my ground turkey. And while that is cooking, I'm going to chop up my turkey breast. And in terms of how much turkey do I use, I usually use, if I'm using the ground turkey, I usually use about a pound of ground turkey. And then really, I use however much turkey I have left. And we will just cook this until the turkey browns. All right, I think we're good to go. Ground turkey is cooked with the onions. I am going to go ahead now and add in the chicken broth. Typically, I would have made broth from the turkey carcass, but today we're using store-bought broth. You can also, if you want to, I've got a can of Great Northern beans. I could have cooked it from, uncooked beans, but this will just be a little less complicated. You can also, if you like, use garbanzo beans to add to this. Pretty tasty. But another thing that we're going to add in a moment are these little diced green chilies, which are probably my favorite ingredient in the dish. Just for a little kick, I'm going to put in 2 whole jalapenos that I will remove at the end of the cooking. I'm going to hold off putting that turkey in because of course it's already done. You can see that this comes together very quickly. So, part of Kitchen Improv, No Recipe Cooking, is talking about the 4 different aspects of almost every recipe, not every recipe, but every non-dessert, just about. But that is to have an acidic, which in this case, I will serve this again with slices of lime just because it's so refreshing. But the diced chilies have a little acidic taste, just the way that they're prepared. Then the next one is the base, which is, of course, the broth. And then you've got the sweet, which, is a little bit questionable about this one. What is exactly sweet? I guess turkey has a little sweetness to it, you could say. But then we've got flavor, which we've got all sorts of things here that are going to add flavor, including a can of mild Rotel at the end. So I'm going to add the celery and the turkey. So now I've got my can of Great Northern beans, and I'm just going to dump the whole thing right in here. Woo, it is looking good. And lastly, I'm going to add some Rotel, and we're going to cook this for about 30 minutes. And then we're going to add in the barley at the end. And with the quick barley, it only needs to cook for about 12 minutes. So, start to finish, really, you can make this thing in less than an hour. All right, so now we've added our Rotel, we've got our good celery and jalapenos. We've got all this good stuff in here now. Louisiana Specialty Crops, thank you, where the good things grow. And we're just going to let that little baby cook. All right, so our white chili, as we've always called it, has been cooking now for 30 minutes. I'm going to taste what the broth tastes like before I add in the quick barley. Definitely has some kick to it, so I'm going to go ahead and take out these 2 peppers because I don't want it to get any more kick. Okay, now for the quick barley, I'm going to add 2 cups of quick barley to this pot of Good stuff. Looks a little bit like oatmeal, but it's got a very different taste. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. Not quite 2 cups, but I have a feeling that's plenty. So now that we've got the barley in there, we're going to cover it and reduce the heat very much like you would rice and wait for 12 minutes. All right, so our timer has gone off and let's take a look at the white chili. Ooh, looks so good. Smells so good. Barley looks done, but I am going to taste it to check, just to make sure. Okay, it's done. So we're going to turn it off, put the lid back on, let it sit 5 minutes, and then we are ready to serve. I'll get my little accoutrement with sour cream and cheese, that kind of thing to go with it. It's so good. Okie dokie, Lauren. Lauren Sheremy, features writer extraordinaire. Cheers to some white chili. Cheers. Day after Thanksgiving. The Louisiana Department of Agriculture and Forestry encourages you to add fresh Louisiana fruits and vegetables to your daily menu. Fruits and vegetables are an important part of a healthy diet. They provide the body with nutrients and antioxidants that boost overall health and reduce the risk of disease. They are low in calories and taste great. Shop your local farmers markets, roadside stands, and locally supplied retail stores to purchase Louisiana Specialty Crops like citrus, strawberries, cauliflower, sweet potatoes, pecans, tomatoes, and squash. Louisiana, it's where the good things grow.
This is your Louisiana Commissioner of Agriculture and Forestry, Dr. Mike Strain, encouraging you to add fresh Louisiana fruits and vegetables to your daily menu. Fruits and vegetables are an important part of a healthy diet. They provide the body with nutrients and antioxidants that boost overall health and reduce the risk of disease. They are low in calories and taste great. Shop your local farmers markets, roadside stands, and locally supplied retail stores to purchase Louisiana Specialty Crops. Louisiana, it's where the good things grow.